Hey everyone, it's Ethan. So today I'm going to be doing some puzzle streak on Lichess. So basically they start off easy, and they get progressively harder. So the the only thing you have to be careful about when doing puzzle streak is that one mistake and you're out, basically. So taking your time is important. Thankfully, you have unlimited time in doing this. So for the first 10, I'm just gonna play moves because they're gonna be obvious. Yeah, so the first few are just gonna be like basic tactics, like hanging pieces, forks, maybe the deflection's a little bit more advanced, but yeah, they basically just combine one basic tactic. So yeah, I think bishop takes f2, take the bishop. All right, now bishop takes f4. All right, so let's see. This is just gonna be about breaking the plan. We take the queen, take the bishop, and now this is gonna be a nice decoy. All right, so this is just removing the defender check. Yeah, a lot of them, some of the moves in puzzle are just natural moves you'd play in the game. Now this is a nice one, queen takes f7. Now get the back rank. So the f pawn, I watched a video a few years ago, and the YouTuber described it as the f pawn stands for forget about it. And a lot of times in opening you shouldn't push it. Here's why. Because of the check. And now we take it before it takes back. Let's say, well, we take the rook. So this is just going to be overloaded piece. If the bishop wasn't there, we could fork the knight and rook. So we deflect it, and then we take the rook, and then take the bishop at the end. But once again, we're removing the defender. There's probably another name for it, but I can't remember it, so I'm just going to call it that. That was, yeah, I'm not sure how to describe it, but you want to take the rook because you can get rook e1 in. Now I think just queen e2, queen d2, I mean. So let's see, this one is going to be about supporting your pawns. White queen, but we have mate. Alright, so this is going to be about trap pieces. So in general, when there's a bishop on a2 or a7 with unmoved pawns here, you can try to trap it with b3. And now, yep, we won the bishop. Okay, so I think this one is going to be bishop to f3. This is because we can get queen e2 in. So yeah, now we take the rook. This is another decoy because the queen is being lowered to e2 for the fork. Yes, the decoy. Yeah, decoys occur a lot at the intermediate level. Ooh, I have a challenge. Hey, I think I'm gonna accept and then uh resume the streaming. Yeah, he's actually a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say his name for obvious reasons. Let me get permission first. He's around 2100. Growing pretty quickly. What? Oh, maybe he wanted white. I mean, he wanted black. That's what happened. Yep, you have to try not being against me. Oh, I'm pretty good friends with my opponent. We played twice. But yeah, he wanted to. This is the narrative he wanted to try it against me. I'm gonna do what I recommended in the videos. I'm gonna go f3. Yeah, some of them pretty expensive, but knight b3. Bishop to e3. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of want to. Can I go g4 here? Probably can, but queen d2. Yep, h5. This is what I do as black when I play the knight. Generally good because we can prevent g4. Perhaps I'd probably prefer g4 myself. Yeah, but now that he's played h5, my plan is to just castle kingside, go knight d5, and just play on the queen side. Alright, I'm just gonna go knight d5 first. Yeah, I thought about castling, but he might do knight b6, and I don't know, knight d5 is gonna be hard to execute. I played a game very similar to this one with reverse colors. He was white, I was black, and I won a pretty nice game. So, yeah, I think he's going to take with the bishop, but I could be wrong. Both captures are fine. But yeah, he does kind of have to take it because if he does nothing, I will take the bishop on e7, go c4, and yeah, it's going to be much better. He took the bishop. He might go b5. I'm not entirely sure today. Probably go a4. But he did queen c7, so that's not something we have to worry about. I'm just going to go c4 to be on the safe side. Ooh, a5. That is an interesting move. I did not consider that. Huh. So I can do a lot of stuff here. Like I'm leaning towards rook c1 and then going knight a1, knight c2, knight a3, knight d5. One, two, three, four. That's four knight moves. But yeah, what I can also do far something knight c1, knight d3, knight two. But yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, a4 is not a move. That's good because there's no chance I can go b4. So yeah, just that's to not go a4 here. All right. Yeah, why not? Why not go c1? I don't think either side has anything super aggressive here, so it's okay to waste a little bit of time. Because provided that my pieces don't improve, yeah, castle, block castle back. Okay, so if I could play two moves here, I'd go rook f1 and c5 here. I think he's gonna push a4 before I can see if I can be effective, but it might Wait, even if he goes a4 and I can go with f1 c5, that tactic might work. I'll get back to Puzzle Streak after this. But yeah, I don't like saying no to training games with friends. Orange g6 is well up to plan here. So what is Black's mingle? Wait, he might have some b5 ideas. I'm not too sure. Maybe if he goes b5 at any point, I can just go c5. Because or I can just take it because my d5 pawn should have enough defenders. Ooh, h4. I think he's trying to go knight h5 here. Yeah, I'm not too scared of that though. Worst comes to worst, I just go bishop one. I will continue on with my plan. If it goes knight h5 now, I go c5. He's probably gonna go a4 now. And yes, I do get permission for names to. Yeah, I don't want to post things on the web without other people's consent. So let's see. I'm probably slightly better here. He's made a fair amount of pawn moves, but yeah, he's still solid. Like honestly, b6. That's a good move to think about. After b6, I could go queen e1 actually. Um, like my knight would be really happy on c3. Also, speaking of time, because yeah, why not? Of because I have a definite advantage in time here. Do y'all generally play faster or slower than your opponents? Yeah, as y'all can probably guess, I play a lot faster. I I've always been a fast player. I've sometimes I've had to slow down in order to play accurately, but yeah, I almost always wind up with a time advantage against my opponents. Okay, so cheated with the idea of that is if I go c5, he takes. If I take back, now he takes back, and d6 doesn't work, so he can just take it. So now my idea of queen e1 is looks reasonable. Oh, bishop g5, that's another move I didn't think about. That may be good. So his plan might be to go h3, then I can even go g3. Again, and then g3, I know g3 looks weakening, but if if it's successful, I can just go bishop f1, just basically pick up the pawn and push the pawn up. I can also go bishop f1 here too, but that looks a bit passive, so I want to go bishop c5. And of course, he can't move tonight, so I just take the bishop. You might go f1 then, actually, that's what I think I'll do. Oh, knight c5, wow. I I saw that move, but I was expecting it. Right, so I am going to take it. he's gonna take back with the queen, of course, but yeah, the reason I'm doing that is because my knight MB3 isn't actually that good. Well, this knight MD7 has potential. Um, let's see. So I'm trying to calculate king h1, g3, h3, queen f2, and then I go g1. Yeah, but and then I found bishop b3 to chop the queen. So queen retreats, I go bishop f1. Here, let me draw some arrows. And then with queen f2, I go g1. He has to move the queen back, so otherwise I trap with bishop d3. Queen trap, bishop f1. Yeah, yeah, that looks playable. I can even take the pawn if I want. Yo, king h1. Honestly, I I know I said G3, but I'm actually kind of thinking about taking it. Because I all my pieces can usually attack on the king side. Well, these rooks, it's gonna be hard for them to defend. So I'm gonna say the open G file helps me more than it helps him. Yeah. Not very aesthetically pleasing, but I think it's good. If he goes queen c1, go I mean queen c, I mean I can just go h4. Um, yeah, and that's a great thing is that if he goes g6, it's going to be slightly weakened because the pawn is no longer on h7. Here's just what the engine evaluation is. If I had to guess, it's maybe like +1, plus 1.5. Yeah, plus French evaluations, plus means white is better, minus means black is better. Ooh, queen before. So, yeah, you generally don't want to exchange pieces when you got material, but this is an exception because I have the potential for an attack. So, this is actually a good move that I did not consider. And I will note that, yeah, even though the pawn structure didn't hurt, me being up a pawn is better than the pawn just being on seven and the white pawn being on g2. This is technically not a full pawn in the endgame, just because it's harder. You can't. It's very hard to get a pass pawn with it. So what I'm thinking about here is queen c2. The idea is that I shouldn't accept the queen trade due to my potential for an attack. But after queen c2, queen takes c2, knight takes d5, that looks like work, but it doesn't accept bishop to d2. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go queen c2. Wow, I play a lot slower when I have to explain my thoughts. Yeah, this is a rapid game, so I'm not gonna be able to do the second move, but when I consider a position critical, I'm going to explain my thought process. Hey, maybe will catch some errors I make. I'm not infallible after all. You make a rook c8 that Probably rook on a, but d8 works too. And then I may just retract the bishop to e3. Okay, this is going to be a blunder because I have bishop to d2. At least I think it's a blunder. Because I don't, because if he plays knight e3, I just take it. That's only real tricky move. Okay, you want to take back, I'll accept it. I mean, this is for training purposes, so why not? It's, interestingly enough, when you take back a move, you get your old time back too. Okay, you did queen c5. That's a good move. So now I'm thinking about going rook g1. Because of bishop h6 ideas. Oh, and even queen f5 ideas. Queen f5 immediately, I don't know about because of queen f2, but yeah, rook g1 looks good. Rook d7, I think that's a blunder. I'm not too sure though. Oh, it is a blunder. So bishop takes f6. He has to take back with the bishop, then queen f5. That's actually a fork because the G pawn is pinned. I mean, and I don't think there's way for the queen to defend the fork, so yeah, I'm just gonna take on f6. Tactics everywhere. I also think Puzzle Street definitely helped. I think, okay, all right, that was a good game. Yeah, let's see. I don't know what the engine said about taking the pawn or not. So taking is the best move here. I think that, like, yeah, once you realize the only queen f2, rook g1. Yeah, I didn't even see knight g4. Okay, yeah, rook f d1, that was not the best move. Interesting enough, knight a1 was better. I find that a little surprising, but yeah, bishop g5 is also not correct. G4, that looks weird, but if the idea is to prevent knight h4, then it makes sense. Yeah, I thought a4 was better, and yeah, basically I want to go a4, knight a1, knight c5, just play more actively. Because like here, the knight, the black knight on c5 is going to be much happier than the white knight on a1. Wow. Wow, -1. That minus 0.9. Kind of surprising. Yeah, so you're saying you're up to 95. So the reason I didn't weigh is because I thought he could maybe do knight b6. You know, yeah, a4, which is not a human lucky move, but it makes sense if Potato is push a5. But yeah, knight d5 here is good. So yeah, let's see, what did I do wrong? I think I just didn't, I just played on autopilot here, maybe. I didn't understand how important getting that tracery was. Let's see. So, oh, so yeah, I'm plus 1.3. Yeah, so I think I was in the range of plus 1.5. Yeah, here rook g1, rook g7 is a blunder due to the nice tactic I have. The other move order, queen f5 works too, but I thought bishop takes f6 was cooler. Okay, let's see. I was thinking they're not equal here, but yeah, what's the general plan for black? I oh yeah. It's the knights of knight f5. I mean pawn f5. Maybe he's prepped more than me. I didn't even look any of my things. But yeah, I think once we wrap up analyzing the game, I'll go back to People Street. All right, so let's see. 96% accuracy. I don't think that's that bad for a rapid game. I know I've had classical games that I didn't play as well. Yeah, I didn't even see I didn't even see the knight takes d5 here, but yeah, sometimes you have to use your judgment, or not even knight takes 5 knight g4, and you can see that, but yeah, if a position looks suspicious for you, like pawn should do it, rook can join super passive, generally don't go into it. So yeah, let's just do some general recap. So improve your worst plus piece. RKNF1, well, it's not amazing, but D1 doesn't make it a lot better. So Knight A1 is better than Knight on B3. Knights take a while to improve, but if you get them to a good square, they will be doing well. So the other idea, let don't let your opponent keep pushing you. Maybe G4 is better taking some space for yourself, even although that may just be a weird engine move. So let's see, don't exchange your good pieces for your opponent's bad pieces. So this knight, because once this knight gets pushed back, the D7 knight is going to be much gonna have much more potential than this knight on A1, at least for the short term. Another important thing is don't don't mess up your opponent's pawn structure if they get a lot of counterplay in return. Yeah, just fine or anything. Uh, yeah, people generally think I do a lot more studying than I actually do. It's pretty simple. Like, yeah, honestly, I think the best way to learn is to play yourself. And like you can look at a master game and see what the correct move is, but you're not. You can see what you can learn an idea, but unless you exercise it yourself, learning the idea may not be that useful. I wonder if knight e4 move here because I have to take it, I think. But yeah, this is going to be really good for me just due to the H file. Yeah, I do the bulk of my preparation right before tournament just because I think that's when it's going to be the most useful. Like if I want to do a lot more preparation, I could get like a little bit better. But yeah, I believe chess is about fun too. It's going to call it preparation session. Okay. So I'm gonna be all right. So yeah, it did set my straight. Yeah, I think once we both are done talking, I'll come back. Yeah, this is why training tactics is important. The F6 board doesn't look loose, but if you notice the pin here, it actually is. Yeah, it's a pretty nice game. I will say calculation, it's a lot, it's very fun when you get it right, and not when you get it wrong, but I will say it's way more exciting than just playing a slow game. Also, I'd say also that calculation is far more satisfying than non-calculation. I'd much rather have there be one good move than me having to use my judge judgment, because my judgment could be wrong, but like here, let's see here. Bishop g5 makes a lot of sense. G4 makes some sense, but it does look like a very obscure move. So unless you see it and understand its benefit, you're not going to play G4. All right, so I think let's get back to puzzle streak. So this is going to be a decoy and then a fork. Yeah, generally, if you notice loose pieces, open lines, yeah, that's a sign that tactic might work. Don't spend all your time looking for tactics, but if you notice a sign for a tactic, at least consider it, especially if it's a classical game. All right, so yeah, and now we do not take the knight. We exploit the weak back rank. So this one is surprisingly easy. You just have to not take the queen immediately. Now g3. Yeah, generally you want, if you have two connected pass pawns, you want them as close together as possible, especially if you're going up against the bishop. Right now we take, and now take back. All right, queen e3 check has to be right. And now queen f2. Now I think we just take on f3, or maybe none. Yeah, I was gonna say take on g3, but that doesn't look right because there's this intermezzo of knight takes c5 check. I'm gonna show y'all. So yep, take on f3, and yeah, if white takes back, queen takes it, checkmate. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what this one is gonna be. It's gonna have something just upon on g6. The rook is in a precarious position, but I don't see how to exploit that. Yeah. All right. I really want to just go with g2 here. Like one. Okay. Pawn g6, right? Yeah, that was a weird one. I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't call that a tactic. Just just because I don't think any tactical motif could be applied there. But okay. This one is just gonna be the trap right queen. I was trying to make something work with knight c3, but I realized it didn't. And I noticed, hey, the queen doesn't have any good squares. All right, rook g1, I think. And then, yeah, white had to turn knight c3, otherwise rook b1 is mate. And now knight b1. All right. Okay, so yeah, queen c2 check, I think. I don't think anything better. Yeah, knight f4 looks winning. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a decoy. So if the queen were to get into the play, black's king would be in trouble. This being pinned causes some problems, but they're solvable. Bring the queen in with check and mate. Okay, this has to be king c2. What else would it be? And now, so yeah, king. You want to get your king as safe as possible. Now just a pin, I think. Okay, you take the queen. Sometimes we just wants to trick you to see if you actually understand what you're doing. Okay, this is gonna be the trap rook. It doesn't look an interesting trap, but it is. And we take the rook. Let me try to remember. So if the g pawns are moved, is a draw. I'm gonna go b4, pin Yeah, just pin the weakness there and win it later. Okay, 95, that's a common idea in the Queen's Gambit declined and Queen's Gambit declined reversed, aka exchange Caro-Kann. Let's say see. Yeah, this definitely has occurred. I thought this could definitely occur to close the first. Quite lost the tempo here. But since Flex starts down the tempo, yeah, it's just pretty realistic. But my mom is running around. Let me just tell her. Right, everyone. So yeah, my mom is just wondering where I am, and of course I'm gonna answer. So I just take the bishop because it's hanging. Okay, so okay, we definitely have an attack here. I don't. Okay, this I thought it was gonna be about the attack, but really, it's the how the pieces are lined up on the e file. After rook e1, it's a very nice skewer. The queen can't move back to and protect the rook. So yeah, the queen has to take the rook, and we just win the queen for rook. Okay. Um. Yeah, I don't really. I don't see the idea yet. I want to go queen. No, I don't think it's queen e7, but it could be. Um. But what else would it be? Yeah. So we take the bishop, queen takes. Obviously bishop before queen just takes it. Yeah, I'm gonna go queen seven and then knight g5. That might be the right answer. I'll explain why it's proven correct or incorrect. Um, so yeah, so basically, if the rook moves somewhere, there's knight g5, and basically knight f7 is an unstoppable threat. If the queen moves its mate, king e6, queen e6, king g8, queen e6 check. Right here, we just took the bishop, and now we take the rook. This is definitely going to be about the discovery here. Um, I wanted to do knight takes h2 and knight e2, but those do not work because the queen takes it. So I think the best move is knight takes d2. And now I have to bring the knight back. All right, yeah, it's gonna be about the g file. We're just down a knight, which I would. I'm kind of surprised what's winning here. Just doesn't look that believable. Sometimes, I like to see what the prior moves were. Oh wow, 1600 did that against him. Wait, what? I've played that guy before? Interesting. Um, the only thing is probably some stupid number Queen D1. Yeah, in fact, what else would it is Queen D1? Because you have to exploit the pawn at h5. Wow. I was not expecting that. Very unnatural, but it is the correct move. Let me actually go back. I wonder, let me, let me, okay, I want to have them, how do I check out having them actual game? Yeah, I think I have to solve it first and then. So, oh, that is not enough to do. Yep. know there's a way to figure out what happened in the real game. Oh, it's right here. You click it. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, did go queen one. Interesting. Okay, this is not. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah, I've berserked before. It is. I do not tend to play super well. Yeah. See how long it took wait to find it. Yeah, I guess in a puzzle you expect something else in a real game. It's pretty one is easier to find. Interesting. I'm going off topic. Oh yeah. I remember this. Do I remember? I think I do. Yeah. What's going on in that game? Oh my gosh. We're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, so this is gonna be bishop takes up two. Then take the rook on e1. So yeah, queen c7, queen takes f4. That's just a simple fork. I feel like tactics are either easier or harder than the level they're set at sometimes. I, this one I think is rook d8. Especially if black takes it, queen takes f7, king take rook takes eight is mate. And if black doesn't take it, I don't know what else they play from that, which I just take the queen. So I'm thinking knight six check. So yeah, now we just win the queen. May not be the easiest position to win, but it's probably winnable. And now king d2 because king d1 queen f1 check. Now rook h1 queen is trapped. Huh. I'm kind of wondering. Was rook e2 a better? I think e2 is a better move. Because only legal move is taking and then queen takes h1. Oh, but then there's queen e5. Interesting. Maybe they wanted to make it easier for us. Because we're not at it's about the level 50. Okay, so this one is going to be about a fork and a pen. So first move is to clear the G file, and now reminds me of the training numbers, like queen h6, very nice move. Yep. So okay, the first move that pops up in my mind is queen of. I think it's queen of six actually. It's like a fork between the c3 scoring the a1 rook. Rook has move, then queen b2. I think yeah, there's no knight b3 because we just take the queen. Knight d3. I think we just take I think I can just take the knight. And now we ended up a piece up. We ended up with material equality restored and white king's in trouble. So yeah, in general, when someone plays a forcing move like a check, try to counter with the forcing move. And I just take the queen, I think. King g1 because other moves lead to a fork. Okay, this is interesting. Y'all probably saw the fork here, and it is the correct first move, but now members listen like you do not take the rook because there's the fork on a six. And then knight c5 bishop t6. I want to go f5 here, but I'm not sure if this is right. Probably is because f5, f6, f7. Yep. Okay, so figuring out what to do here is the challenge as well. I want to go queen h4 because that's going to create a pin as well as for like not because of knight up there with knights have an idea it's a queen h4. And something that might be correct. So if we take the pawn, which down we are just down we did start off down a piece. Yeah, let's see if no this is correct. I'd say rook f8 makes more sense. Um, I want, and if we take on e6, the queen takes. Now, only way to keep stuff alive is queen g5. Even g7's fine. Yeah, I don't know if you're right. I feel like we have to go queen h4. Oh, interesting. We are supposed to take. I guess, yeah, it just looked too unclear for me, but I guess, yeah, the central king plus the advanced pawn gives away enough compensation. Oh, oh, okay, so this is slightly left for black. Yeah, I was concerned about the knight on Egypt, but I just downplayed it. Um, so I say that's my video. I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you on the next one. And if you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.